So how you doing? This is Martin here from Soul Trail. So I wanted to talk to you about my Salomon Quest Prime GTX boots. GTX stands for Gore-Tex, which is a Gore-Tex waterproof membrane that goes on the inside of your boots. So Gore-Tex is a brand, so you can have other boots and shoes that have a waterproof membrane that are not Gore-Tex, so just watch out for that. So I've had these boots now and have been wearing them for 3 months, and I am bloody impressed with them. A lot of people have been telling me to go and get Salomon's, and I always held back for the simple reason is I love Vibram soles. Vibram is a brand company that make soles for hiking boots and trail runners and all that. So that's the only reason I held back on getting these, because Salomon's have their own Contagrip soles. So first of all, before we go into all the details about it, let's weigh it. I know a lot of people like the weight of boots compared to other things. So the weight of these, you're 570 grams. I just want to give you some comparison. So my last boots that I wore were, these are my Scarpas. So in terms of, they're 728 grams, so they're considerably heavier. These are my trail shoes. So a pair of trail shoes, these are weighing 570. They're 516. Not a whole pile of difference between my trail shoes and these boots, so they are quite light. But does that give up on performance? I don't think so. The heavier the boot, the more probably technology is going to be in it, but it all depends. Like, these are fabric boots, so fabric is going to be a lot lighter than like your nubuck leather or something like that. So let's go through some of the features of these. So first of all, they have a mesh upper, which is breathable. This is a synthetic leather that goes around, so keeping it nice and strong and durable around the edges. The one thing I love, and it's a no-brainer for me, is to have rubber scuff on the front of boots. Rubber scuff on the front of boots will protect your boots and make them a lot more long-lasting, because it's the front of the boot that's going to take a lot of damage when you're going over rocks and stuff like that. So you're going to get a lot of scuffing, hence why it's called a scuff, rubber scuff in the front. So I don't think it's a showstopper for me if a boot does not have rubber soles for the longevity of the boot. So keeping with the upper, they have this lace locking system, which actually really does work. So you can tighten up the bottom of this boot as much as you want, and you can keep these looser, but locking your lace in here, it does actually really hold it in place. So yeah, they're a good system to have. So on the inner, you have your Gore-Tex waterproof membrane. So the Gore-Tex waterproof membrane will keep you very dry. Okay, so let's go down to the midsole. If anyone's talking about boots, the midsole of your boot is between the upper and the sole. So here is your midsole. Now this is an EVA material, ethylene vinyl acetate. So just to give you an idea, that's the same material that they use in like gym mats and stuff like that, but this is a lot more condensed. So it's just the material that they use. How this performed, it was incredible. I didn't feel any stones or small stones or sharp bits on my feet as I was walking, and I was carrying a big pack with me across Iceland with these. So yeah, that they really did perform and really were comfortable on the soles of my feet. I didn't feel anything on the soles of my feet. Then we come to, I think, which is my main issue. The reason why I've never really gone with these is because, as I said, I like Vibram. I like staying with Vibram, and I think Vibram soles are the best. These are their own brand, which is Contagrip is the name of them. And when I first saw these, visually you can see, like, straight away, they're very... The only way I wanted to describe them is road tire. Very road tire. Straight away in my head I was thinking, oh, these would be very good on the road. but unfortunately they do not like water. Compared to some of my other boots that have very, very good gripping, like there's and a lot of boots right at the tip, they have extra like a waving grip that goes here, because that's the last part of your boot when you are going up a hill that's actually gripping in. So yeah, I suppose the main reason I didn't want to go with Salomon was the soles, and unfortunately they don't like the wet. Now this is just this boot. Like I've seen some other Contagrip soles and they look amazing, but for me these were good. Yes, on 80% of terrain they were good, but by God, if there was anything wet I was all over the place. So yeah, that's an awful pity. That's not going to stop me from wearing them. I've worn these for 3 months and you can see some good chunks that are gone out of them already. I'm not sure what the actual rubber material is made for versus Vibram ones. It's probably the very same thing. But I've used these like in Iceland, the Tom Crean Challenge, the Galti Challenge. So I've put a good bit of mileage on them, and I've seen a lot of damage. But they're going to get damage anyway, I do understand that. The pros, they're light, they're very supportive, they're nice and waterproof. They're material wise, they're lasting. I know it's only been 3 months, but I put them through hell in 3 months. I love the scuff in the front of them. The locking system for the lacing is brilliant. So I have nothing to say wrong or bad about all this area here. Unfortunately, they do not like the wet. So the main reason I didn't want to go for Salomon's was the Contagrip. That's not to say that other Salomons aren't good, but for me, these ones, they're quite slippy. They're not going to stop me from wearing them. I am going to keep wearing them. I really like them and they're bloody comfortable. But I'm not sure if I was going on a big multi-day trip again, I might start looking at something else. You can get the bigger Salomon Quest boots. I need to check what grips they're on them, because I've used a lot of other grips that are incredible. So anyway, that's them. So thanks for joining me, and this is my new little area that I've created so I can actually start getting a lot more reviews out in all weather and I don't have to rely on going to the woods to do it. So I'll put some details in the description, all of the features in these boots and links to where you can get them if you're interested in getting them. But as I said, like, I'm not sponsored or anything like this. This is my 100% honest opinion, and these boots were bought with my money. So yeah, happy days. So thanks very much for watching, looking whatever you're at. Have a great day and chat soon. Bye.